Namaste yogis, welcome to the Yoga Pantry with me, Natasha. Today we're going to do a feel good flow. Yes, I'm actually making a yoga video again. So today's theme is all about finding space, creating space, exploring your body and your breath and all of that deliciousness that you hold within you, and just kind of forgetting about the rigidity of alignment cues and stuff. Yes, there are some basic cues and keys that help keep us safe, but everyone's body's different and you need to get to know your body in order to understand how to move it and keep it safe. So grab your mat, roll it out, and join me here for a beautiful exploration of your body, your breath, and your spirit. Let's come into a comfortable seat. Now you could sit like this in Vajrasana, Thunderbolt pose if you wanted to, or just find what feels good for you. Sit on a cushion or sit on a block, or place some blocks underneath your knees if you're sitting cross-legged. Really make yourself comfortable. The idea of finding a seated position in yoga or meditation is that your spine is supported nice and long. You get to follow the curves of your spine up, and you get to feel like your hips are relaxing and there's no tension there. So find that space. We're going to breathe for a moment or two. Close your eyes. Maybe explore and roll out your shoulders. Maybe roll out your neck. Just see what you need. See what feels good for your body. See what feels good for your breath as well. And just start to find stillness. Take some lovely deep breaths. Notice your belly rise and fall. Let the thoughts go, and the belly rises when we breathe in, falls when we breathe out. If you feel like you want to sway a little or rock a little, sometimes that's nice and self-soothing. So do that if it feels good. Just keep breathing. Just observe. See where you're at. Take a deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. Another deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. And let's stretch up. Inhale. Interlace those fingers. Lift and lengthen. Open your body and feel it out. Stretch if it feels good. Stretch from side to side. Move around the spine if that feels good for you. Just explore. Lovely little hula hoop action through the upper body, and release, release, wriggle those fingers out. Breathe in. I can already feel the tingling up through my hands. Come over to the side, lengthen. Don't collapse down, but reach up and lengthen. Breathe into that. Inhaling, rise up and over to the other side. Reach out. Feel that stretch out. If you want to wriggle your fingers, do that. If you want to pulse a little, do that. Feel. Allow your own intuition to guide you. Your body knows what feels good and what doesn't. So don't do what doesn't feel good. Round the back, bring the hands down. Open into a lovely cat stretch. Breathe in. Open the heart, rock forward on the pelvis, exhale, breathe out. You can change your seat if you need to. You can change the cross of your legs if you want to. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Inhale, breathe those arms to the sky. And then drop your palms, if you can, not your palms, sorry, your fingers towards your spine. Soften the rib cage in and point those elbows to the sky. So my hands are still in prayer pose, if you can see that. And then release. Roll those shoulders. Big, lovely circles. So loosen through the neck, through the shoulders. If you haven't done a practice in a while, then this is a nice one to just get you back onto the mat. Roll the shoulders out the other way. Keep breathing, keep nourishing yourself. And then reach those hands up. Exhale, draw the hands down, palms together. Keep drawing them down as far as they'll go before those palms peel away. Fingers to the floor. Deep breath in, fingers to the sky. Deep breath out, lion's breath. 2 more of those. And release. Wriggle those fingers, roll out. Right. We're going to do, we're going to get more flowy and more experimental in it. So come to the back of your mat here. And inhale, take those hands up. Breathe it up. Come down into a child's pose. Exhale, stretch it out. And take your time here. Wibble, wobble, wriggle. Breathe into it. Stretch into it. If it feels good, drop your heart down. If it doesn't, stay a little higher. Rest a little higher. Maybe rest hands on forehead. Maybe explore the side. Reaching out as far as you can. Breathe, maybe rise a little. Exhale, maybe rock to the other side. Just see what feels good. Think about being a little cork, just going with the flow. And a stream bobbing up and down. And then maybe we'll walk to the other side. You can, if you've got a wall, you can play with the wall. If you're just on the floor, reach to where it feels good and comfortable. Come down low if you want. Stay up high if you want. Wriggle your hips if you want. Keep breathing, keep feeling into it. We're going to widen out those knees and sink a little deeper. Heart to the floor if you can, or a block, or a cushion, or a bolster. Toes together. Breathe, couple of deep breaths. Just get into the inner thighs there. And then inhale, roll back up and back with those knees together. Reach the hands up and exhale. Extend into a child's pose. Roll through your body. And then come into your tabletop position and start rocking forward and back. Feel it out. Toes are tucked. See how it feels. Maybe rock around. It's the first time I'm trying this yoga mat out that I talked about on that mat review, the brand new one that arrived that kind of has a toweling surface. It's kind of nice. I quite like it. Roll, rock, do what feels good. Find your fluid cat, or sometimes called your sexy cat. And as you move through here, just do what feels good. If you just want to do your normal cat-cow movement, you can. But you know what? Why? When there's so many other ways you can move your body. Play. Explore. You're at home. No one's watching you. this is the time to get all weird on your movements. And that way you really start to find what feels good for your body, what your body responds to. And you know, every day is different. So as you start to move, you might start to be feeling a little bit more energetic and you're ready to rise up. Downward facing dog, here we come. Up you go, tread. Again, keep that fluidity through your body. You could bring your toes together. You could swivel them over to the left and sink the hips to the right and get that lovely twisty stretch. You could swivel back the other way, repeat on the other side. You could let your chest move towards your knees a little more. You could step your feet wide, super wide or a little wide. And bend the knees and straighten the legs and do all of the things that feel good. I always get people to do this in class. And some people go for it. Once they're used to it, they go for it. They realize how yummy it is. But some people just still stay to the normal shapes. Down dog, little tread here and there. And you just really want to play. Lift a leg, roll out the hip. See how that feels. Try it on both sides. Really pay attention. Bring full awareness to your practice here. Make sure that as you move, you're noticing how the weight shifts through the body, through the hands. Are you strong in the hands? Are you pressing down through your fingers? Your pads of your fingers, the base of the thumb and the index finger. What are you doing? Where are you shifting that weight? Maybe you want to land for a moment in your down dog and stretch it out. Maybe you want to come into a dolphin, dropping to your forearms. Keep playing. If you're getting bored, it's because you are not exploring enough. Keep playing. Breathe into it. Maybe you just want to hang for a few breaths. This mat's a little slippy slidey, so not my fave. Roll through. Maybe explore an upward facing dog, just a lazy one with the legs on the ground. From there, draw the belly in. Roll back, child's pose. Roll up from that child's pose and take the hands up with you. Exhale. Interlace those fingers, bring the hands up. Exhale, release. Let's draw the chest forward, interlace the hands behind us and stretch the shoulder blades together. Just find lovely release through the back. If you've got tight shoulders, that's a little harder. You can use a strap. And now that we feel kind of a little bit more explored, we're going to start to build a bit more of a flow into it. So hands together in front of your heart space. Take a moment, set an intention for your practice. Just feel that energy that you've brought into your body already. Maybe your intention is to explore. Maybe it's to flow. Maybe it's to breathe. All intentions are welcome. Take a deep breath in, open your eyes, inhale. Exhale, come down, roll up and through, tabletop, modified plank. Make sure those knees are as far back as they can go, elbows back towards the hips, and release down. Breathe in, cobra, tops of the feet to the ground, shoulders shrug back, exhale. Shrug those shoulders back, inhale, exhale. And let's take our hands out to the sides and find a little dancing cobra. Boom, 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 boom. Moving up and down. Breathing into it. Find all of that openness again through the back. It's all you. So just play. Right, come down. Shoulders shrug back and down. Press up, draw the belly up, tuck the pelvis, up you go. Down dog. Let's walk up to the top of the mat. And when we get to the top of the mat, feet hip width, release, hang, soften. We're still exploring a little, so find softness through the back. Relax the head and neck, shake it out, yes and no. If you can't reach the ground, you can have your hands on blocks. You can be even higher here, especially if you have high blood pressure. Then just keep the heart above the head and play here. There's all kinds of things you can do. Bend into one knee, into the other. Just have a little play, see how that feels. And of course, if you're lower down, you can hang, you can swish around a little bit like seaweed in the water. You can soften a whole lot. Lean forward, lean back, use blocks. Let's get up to standing. Press through your feet. Draw the belly button up, roll, round. Head comes up last, and that energy comes up from, sorry, I gotta readjust my clothes. The energy comes up from the earth. Breathe the hands up with you when you're ready. And exhale, release them down. Inhale, breathe them up. And exhale, bring them down. Inhale, breathe them up. And exhale, flow down with me. Inhale, half lift, lovely fluid motion. Exhale, fold. Let's go ahead and step one foot, right foot back. Rock it out here as well. Yeah. Get rid of those creaks and cracks. And then reach into that back leg, that right leg. Hands can be on blocks or down to the floor. I'm going to plant my right hand to the floor underneath my shoulder. My left ankle is underneath my knee, and I can reach out now with my left hand. Breathe into it. Now again, I'm just finding some fluidity here. So as I breathe, I'm going to rise with that breath. And as I exhale, I might stretch out and lower a little bit. Maybe I want to open, maybe I don't. The key is to make sure that you're feeling strong through this lower shoulder. So draw it down and into the body, especially as you reach up through the side into a twist. Extend, reach up, press through that back foot and reach into the heel. And extend, reach up and release. That gets the hips open, doesn't it? Let's step back, downward facing dog. Press into your down dog here. Let's go ahead and step that right foot forward now. Rock it out. Find some fluidity. Play with it. See how it feels. Maybe plant that left hand now. Make sure the right knee is over the ankle and not all the way in front of your foot. Find your softness, your strength at the same time. Reach out through that right hand. Just play, see how it feels, see what your body wants to do. Maybe open it out, maybe bring it in, around. Just see where you're at. The important thing here, especially because this left hand is taking a lot of weight, that your left shoulder is planted into your body. Plug it in, slide the shoulder blade down your back. Play with this movement. What do you got? Where can you go? How's your flow from here? What can you do with that free arm? It's good, right? You get to just see where your body is at. That might look different to the other side. It might feel different because both sides are always different. So it's okay. Today, step back, down dog. And then let's roll through, drop the knees and sink back. Child's pose. Roll through that child's pose. It's like a half child pose. Rise up. Exhale. Interlace those fingers on the way down. Inhale, breathe out. Exhale, come on down. Roll through there. Tuck the toes. Lift. Down dog. Walk to the top of your mat. Just slowly take that journey. Slow flow, slow yoga today. Hang. Breathe. As you hang, if you're happy with hanging upside down, feel that breath as you inhale. Feel it filling the back of your body, lifting you, making you buoyant, and as you exhale, feel yourself getting lower to the floor. Again, find comfort. Explore. Play. Experience. And let's press through the feet. Draw the belly in all the way up to standing. Arms can come out to the side or straight up if you've got a wall next to you. Reach, and if it feels good, reach back. Press through the feet though. Make sure you've got that strength happening. And exhale. Hands down. Tadasana. Tail to the ground. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale. Fold and melt. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Go ahead. Step your right foot back. And step your left foot back. And tread and play. Step your right foot forward. And if that's no good, if stepping back doesn't work, just take the knees down. Come up. Do that. It's all awesome. It's all about what works for you. And step your left foot forward. And hang again and press and roll. I will repeat. Exhale, come down. Find fluidity as you come down. Right foot back. Left foot back. And move it again. Right foot forward. And left foot forward. And then bend the knees, roll up, round up. And straight back down again. Exhale. This time, go ahead and step your right foot back. Turn that back foot out. We're coming into a warrior two. So cartwheel your way up. Find that wonderful warrior. See how it feels here as well. Just play. Little reverse warrior. Little extended side angle. See how you feel. Maybe turn everything in and then turn it out again. So let's do that again. Warrior two. Little reverse warrior. And a little extended side angle. And come up, float. Arms forward, turn that back foot in. High lunge. Turn that back foot out. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle. This is where slightly slidey mats are good because you can twist those feet comfortably without lifting the foot. Turning the back foot in, remember, keep your knees safe. Turn the back foot out. Reverse. Extend. Float through it here. Turn the back foot in. High lunge, turn the back foot out. And just stretch it out. And then bring everything forward. Breathe into that. Straighten and sink. Right hand down. You can walk that left foot out if it needs a bit more space. See where you're at. And release. Step back. Downward facing dog. We're gonna do that on the other side. Step your right foot forward. Turn your back foot out. Setting ourselves up now beautifully for our warrior. And we're still playing. You know, if you're not as flexible as me, use blocks, modify. Find what feels good, cartwheel it up. Breathe into that warrior. You can bend and straighten. Just keep drawing energy up towards the sky so that you find lightness here. See how that feels. Maybe start to move to your reverse. Maybe start to move the other way. Just again, play, find comfort, palms up, palms down. See how that feels in the back. And then let's go into our little flow. Reverse. Extended side angle. As big or as little as you like there. Turn that back foot in. Sweep it up, find balance. A little bit tricky there on the balance, so just be mindful. Turn that back foot out. Flow it back. Flow it over the top. Flow it forward. And back to your warrior. Reverse. And over. And forward. My legs are getting a little bit wide. Got the wall. And open. And reverse. And to the other side. And turn it in. And one last one. Reverse. Extend. And turn it in. And then take that left hand down. Reach up through the right. Reach. Open. Do what feels good. Release. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Let's roll like a wave through our body into an up dog. Open the heart. You can have toes tucked or not. You can lift legs or not. But make sure you're strong in the front body. Belly draws in slightly. Lift. Lift, lift, lift. And sink. Inhale, roll up. And exhale. And even though we're working slow and flowy, we're very mindful about it. And you're probably feeling warm already. Let's come on down. Child's pose. Inhale, roll up into our tabletop position. My back stays rounded as I find my way, stacking my bones. And then inhale, open. See how that feels. Maybe sit back, maybe not. Exhale, round. Kind of like the sitting back. Inhale. Maybe sit back, round up. Inhale. Exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale. Be mindful of what your belly is doing. You want your core to be strong. I'm going to plant my left hand to the ground now and inhale up through that right side. Lots of twisting today. We're going to do a little figure eight, a little energy medicine in here while we're at it. And then inhale up again. And again a little figure eight. Find that awesomeness. And here, just stack yourself so you're in a comfortable, supported position. Inhale up and then take that through. All the way through into a little thread the needle. Breathe the arm up if you want. And see what that wants to do. Maybe some figure eights here, maybe not. Maybe just overhead. Maybe tucked behind. See how it feels. Explore. And then when you're ready, find stillness. Take 3 deep breaths. And then inhale, take that hand up, placing it in front. I'll just turn back around. And exhale, round. Inhale up. Exhale, round. And again, finding that fluidity. We'll do the other side. Inhale. You can bring your right hand in if you need to. Find your stretch. And little figure eight. However you like. You don't have to. You can do what you like. It's all about your own exploration today. Supporting shoulder is always plugged in though. You don't want it to pop out and you don't want to collapse into the side body. You want your arms to be strong. And let's take that up and thread through to the earth. See how that feels. Just again, just find yumminess. Arm up if you like, or it can stay, support your head, or it can float like a leaf to the floor. And you can take it behind you, you can take it overhead. Finding stretch, breathe deep. And then release. Inhale. And find that fluidity again. This is a good practice for when you're just feeling a little bored and you want to get the body moving in all ways. Find your inner snake. Your inner serpent. That's it. Let her out. And let's tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Ah, beautiful. And then we will just walk slowly to the top of the mat. Press and rise. Head comes up last. Breathe the arms up. Exhale, hands down. Bring the hands behind you. Interlace the fingers, open the heart. Exhale, soften. Let the arms come down, straighten out as you come down. Soften again, soften the knees, soften the arms. Go ahead, step back. Down dog, roll, drop the knees. Sink down, child's pose. Just rock it out here. You can rock your forehead. You can rock your hips. Breathe. In this child's pose now, just feel into your body, into your breath. Let that breath expand the back of your body, the back line of your body. Feel your back expanding from the shoulders all the way down to the hips as you breathe in. The rib cage, and as you breathe out, belly comes in, lets you get a little deeper into your pose. Breathe in, come up, and you can come into Shavasana. That's it. We're just doing a very yummy, little stretchy, fluidy thing just to get the body moving. Nothing epic, nothing intense, just all delicious. Come on down. Shavasana time. Relax. If Shavasana is not cool, take your legs up the wall, or stay in child's pose, or sit. Do what feels good for you, because that's what this flow was all about. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay here as long as you like, or just continue exploring. If you want more, then you've got the tools now. Just continue to play and explore and float, and check in with how you're stacking your bones as well. So keep it a mindful practice. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you again next week. Namaste.